Across the waters, at the edge of the peninsula, at the edge of America, is Charleston, South Carolina. It's the home of Bird's Eye View Gallery and Studio.
An exciting night in the French Quarter in Charleston.
The repository of the life's work of world-famous naturalist and animal healer Anne Worsham Richardson.
She took in birds for many, many years into her sanctuary, and everything in the gallery, all the paintings that you see, were birds that she had in her sanctuary. She painted birds in their natural habitat. She had a vast knowledge of every bird she painted.
Anne Worsham Richardson was born in Clarendon County, South Carolina in 1919.
She was self-taught. She never had any formal art lessons.
From her high chair, she began painting the things she saw. As she grew, so did her reputation for healing this area's creatures and birds. The word spread, and soon Richardson's neighbors brought her the broken birds they found. Richardson cared for the birds and healed them. Before she released them back into the coastal Carolina wilderness, she painted them flawlessly for all of us to remember.
One that's kind of one of my favorites is her barn owl. They knew that Ms. Richardson took in birds, so the man called, and he had a very thick Charleston accent, and he said, "Lady, I know this bird. It's got a buzzard beak and chicken feet, and it's got wool all over it, and if you don't come get it, it's gonna die." She said, "Well, very well, bring it over." So she got the baby barn owl. It was just still had egg on it. It was the only baby barn owl that she'd ever raised. Later on, another barn owl started visiting it in the sanctuary. A wild owl started bringing it little gifts of mice and lizards, and she could hear them calling to each other. So it was good. They really mated, and so the owl was able to be released, and it flew away with its mate.
Presidents of the administrations of yesterday honor Anne Worsham Richardson's gifts of conservatorship and vision.
She's been photographed with President Bush, President Ford. She danced with President Carter.
Her paintings of South Carolina's state bird and flower and the state butterfly are celebrated for their excellence, not only in South Carolina's State House, but the world over.
She was commissioned by Governor McNair to paint the state bird and flower, and when she completed it, he signed about 500 copies. When Governor Edwards came into office, he also signed a number in the series. Both of those original paintings hang in the State House in Columbia. But about 20 years later, after that, she was commissioned to do the state butterfly as well. She said she hoped that some way that her paintings would be able to continue to show people an appreciation for nature.
Anne Worsham Richardson died at the age of 92. But her Bird's Eye View Gallery and Studio in downtown Charleston, South Carolina,
wow, intriguing,
continues to delight and dazzle thousands of visitors each year. Her remarkable paintings bring to life the beloved creatures that she healed and saved.
That was really what she wanted all of her life, was to share nature with other people, to help school children understand conservation. She was actually a legend of conservation.
Oh my goodness, what a takeoff. What a big difference. Unbelievable, yeah.
Come into the Bird's Eye View Gallery and Studio. Witness the majesty of South Carolina's iconic Anne Worsham Richardson. See the glory of the saltwater marsh and the creatures that live there now, as Anne Worsham Richardson saw them from a bird's eye view.
What kind of big